This is the traditional baseline for the Vanaras. In popular culture, they are celebrated as extraordinary monkey warriors possessing incredible strength and magical abilities. For centuries, translations of the ancient texts have solidified this animalistic interpretation in both religious art and the global imagination. However, a closer look at the linguistics reveals a different path. The root word vana translates literally to forest or wilderness. This linguistic shift supports a growing scholarly theory that the Vanaras were actually sophisticated human communities living deeply integrated within the mountainous wilderness. By looking past the animalistic imagery, we can begin to audit Kishkindha as a highly advanced ancient human empire. Traditional empires usually project their power by clearing the land, building massive stone roads and permanent bridges to move their armies. The Vanaras mastered the terrain instead of altering it. They adapted to the dense forest and rugged cliffs, making the environment itself their primary advantage. The text described them crossing rapid rivers and navigating hidden valleys with a speed that traditional infantries could never match. For this civilization, physical mobility and a perfect mental map of the landscape served as their primary infrastructure. We see the extent of this knowledge during the search for Sita. This wasn't a random quest, but a coordinated operation based on specific geographic data. The Vanara leadership deployed specialized teams into 4 distinct sectors: north, south, east, and west. These teams were tasked with reaching specific, remote targets, including distant mountain ranges and unknown coastlines far beyond the borders of Kishkindha. The ability to pinpoint such specific landmarks across a continent suggests a tradition of exploration and observation that likely took multiple generations to compile. The search operation followed a clear hierarchy. Specific regions were assigned to designated commanders who were responsible for their respective teams. For this to work, the civilization needed a way to route information from these distant teams back to the central leadership in Kishkindha. This structure indicates a functional chain of command, where intelligence from the field was systematically verified and relayed back to a central authority. Kishkindha's influence was built on this rapid, organized flow of data. There is a common misconception that the Vanaras fought as an unorganized group of forest dwellers. Textual evidence instead details vast, organized armies moving under the direction of specific military commanders. This level of coordination on the battlefield, as seen in these ancient carvings, requires a high degree of societal structure and unified training. The evidence suggests a society capable of mass mobilization, operating under a command structure that could coordinate large-scale movements in the field. The ancient texts detail a formidable, highly adapted indigenous empire. Their primary civilizational advantage was the integration of their society with this harsh wilderness. They understood the forests and mountains so well they could use the environment as a weapon. Hanuman and Sugriva are the products of this culture, individuals shaped by a society that rigorously prioritized strength and terrain mastery. This raises a question about the physical reality of their world. If this society was built into such extreme, rocky terrain, what did their capital actually look like? Next, we investigate the secret cave networks and hidden natural strongholds that may have protected the lost center of Kishkindha.